Hello, this is Felix. We are at Las Patagonas in Argentina, fishing for sea-run brown trout or sea trout, how we call them. And we want to show you the tackle that we usually use down here, so you have a good idea what to bring for your next trip down south. I would say 90% of the time we fish our 7-weight and 12-foot spey rod. The reason why we fish spey rods so much down here is it's a lot easier to cover pools, and you get less tired throughout the week. The 7-weight and 12-foot is great because it's a little shorter, which makes it easier to cast in the wind, and it still has so much power, but at the same time is sensitive enough. If you hook a fish and you sometimes, we fish smaller flies, like now the river is a little bit on the low side. So we fish small flies, and you want to have a rod that has this sensitivity. And in the end, we all want to feel the fish in the rod when we hook a nice fish. All spey rods with a hexa handle come with our solid balanced reel seat. So that allows you to adjust the position of the reel depending on how heavy the reel is. And we usually pair our 7-weight and 12-foot with the E7 reel. That's a great setup. If you need even more power, and let's say you go to a river where you have to fish heavy sink tips and big flies, the 8-weight and 13-foot is great. We pair this one with the E9 reel. And important is also that all spey rods are 6-piece rods, so they fit into your travel bag. They come with a high quality, lightweight rod tube, so very easy. Just put it in your bag, and no need to check in another big rod tube for a lot of money. If you prefer a single-handed rod, the 7-weight and 9-foot 6 is a great choice. We pair it with the E7 reel. Especially good if you have a windless day like today here. You want to have maybe a bit more of a quiet approach, or if you simply prefer single-handed fishing for your week down here. It still allows you to punch your cast into the wind, so a great weapon if you love single-handed fishing. In terms of fly lines, we set up all our rods with the matching solid fly lines. For the single-handed rods, it's the UFO series, which is a short belly fly line. Cuts nicely through the wind, something we prefer down here, and you can easily cover a pool because you only need 1 or 2 false casts to launch your cast and get some distance. Turns over longer leaders as well, which is nice to have down here. So a good choice for your single-hander. For the spey rods, we use the solid shooting head system. Also on the short side, it's a multi-tip system, as it comes with 4 different tips. So you are prepared for all types of river conditions. It's a floating tip, a clear intermediate one, a sink 3 and a sink 5. The line in general is very user-friendly, easy to cast, easy to load the rod with, and still gives you a nice presentation, which is important down here on rivers like the Rio Gallegos, which is a little bit more shallow. So this is it. That's our ideal lineup for chasing sea-run brown trout in Patagonia.